All right, y'all, so I'm going to take a second here. I'm just going to let out my most irrational thoughts about the 2K community right now. And after I let out these irrational thoughts, which may not prove to be popular opinion within the 2K community, then maybe we could create some dialogue and have a rational conversation. 2K right now got y'all so conditioned that you think you could pay $100 for a build, put up a high 3-ball on that build, and miss wide open shots. And y'all out here talking about a skill gap. I play with some of the best players on 2K right now. There is no way that shooting prior to this patch was better. It was inconsistent. It was broken. It wasn't no 100% green window. Get the F out of here. You crazy 100% green window. You see, I come from a 2K where the breakdown in defense is what created a wide open shot in the first place, which means you should get rewarded for that breakdown in defense. So now y'all out here talking about shooting is too easy. Do you guys understand the difficulties in creating that wide open shot against elite defense? In my opinion, wide open shots should have a gigantic green window, considering you have a significant amount of 3-point attributes. Prior to this update, 2K was completely undermining your whole build and your 3-point attributes and making you guys miss wide open shots. And this has been absolutely confirmed by Mike Wang, saying that he can leave shooting how it is, but it's going to be way more difficult to hit your shots. And I completely understand having a skill gap within shooting, but that skill gap shouldn't pertain to completely wide open shots. Wide open shots should penalize the defense. The way in which you penalize the defense on a wide open shot is letting that man hit if he has a significant amount of 3-point attributes. Y'all may be cool with throwing $100 down the drain, but I'm not cool with that. Y'all may not have day jobs. Y'all may not have families. Y'all may not have responsibilities outside of 2K. You think folks finna work 40 to 60 hours a week to get on 2K and make 2K their second job? Ain't nobody trying to hear that, man. This is a video game. We're supposed to be entertained. You got these weirdos out here talking about, yo, where you going? Nah, I'm finna go to practice. Where's practice at? Oh, it's at home on 2K. You guys spending more hours practicing just to hit a wide open shot on a video game. It's absolutely insane, and 2K got y'all conditioned now to believe that it should be this difficult to shoot the rock. 2K has always made y'all work for y'all money, always made y'all work for y'all rewards. I remember a 2K where you had to grind just to get to mascot and then pay 300,000 VC just to purchase and get the opportunity to wear that mascot, totally undermining your whole grind in the first place. Now they give us free mascots, and this change to shooting did not come out of thin air. A huge portion of the community was unhappy with missing wide open shots. So 2K made the adjustment. 2K answered the call for the 2K community, and here y'all weirdos go talking about, hey, shooting is just too easy. They made the game trash. Well, let me enlighten y'all. This is the way the game has been for decades. It wasn't supposed to take a tremendous amount of skill to hit a wide open shot. The skill comes beforehand in making sure that wide open shot opportunity did not even present itself. That's where the skill came. Let me fill you guys in on my journey with 2K24. I had to overcome multiple patches and met the learning curve for each and every patch until we received that season 2 update patch to shooting. I personally wasted too much time, invested too much of my energy and efforts into 2K only to learn that this was completely out of my hands. I was willing to take on the task of practicing and learning my shot and trying to get better, but in my opinion, it was just too taxing. In my opinion, 2K takes enough of our money. 2K takes enough of our energy, enough of our time, without providing any real life incentives. So I'm super happy to see that 2K reverted shooting. 2K had us players practicing more hours than we did actually playing the game online. For you pro players and you people who are striving to get into the league, I totally understand this concept. You guys are training to be a pro. But for the other 90+% of the community, we just out here to play ball. What about them players who just like to go on the court IRL and just run a game of 21 or run a game of 3v3? Not everybody on 2K is trying to be a super pro player. We just want to get what we pay for. We want to get fun. In 2K's most recent patch update, it feels like 2K finally brought the fun back. You no longer have to be out there with a 90+ 3-ball breaking wide open shots looking like a whole goofball ball to your entire team. You know that silence after you brick your shot, your whole team is quiet and you're looking at yourself like, damn, it just makes you feel even lower. That's the same dead silence that made 2K24 dead. Now we get on the game, everybody's like in good spirits, everybody's hitting their shots, the breakdown and defense gets penalized and the offense gets rewarded. I'm an old head, so maybe this is the old way of doing things. I can't see it any other way. This type of gameplay is exactly what made 2K so successful in the first place. It wasn't until 2K24 that they decided to revamp the whole shooting system and try something new. In my opinion, what they tried wasn't successful and it wasn't received well by a good amount of people playing 2K24 right now. So for you folks who are enjoying this latest shooting update, please sound off in the comment section below, because we're gonna have a bunch of people coming in here saying, hey, we gotta revert shooting back, it's way too easy, and try to shame you for enjoying an easier shooting game. Don't let these weirdos shame you. They're the ones who are trying to be pro players. They're the ones getting 2K wasted. A lot of us out here, we're just trying to have fun. And a good portion of what makes 2K fun is being able to hit wide open shots. And I understand the game ain't all about shooting. There's other aspects of the game. But shooting on 2K24 went through the most drastic change. It seems like every other aspect of the game, the 2K community was able to deal with. So now, in my opinion, that we got shooting back, it feels like a more complete game. How many of you guys were just up on your screen, eyes wide open, just to hit a wide open shot? I don't like playing 2K like that. I like kicking back, putting my feet up, and being comfortable when I'm playing 2K. 2K24 prior to the shooting update had everybody anxious, on their toes, up on the screen, eyes wide open, wilding just to hit an open shot. Negative, Kochi, it's no going down, man. Salute to all the folks who asked for this change. Salute to all the folks who are standing on this change. Cause I see a bunch of y'all right now tucking your tail, acting like y'all wasn't the ones crying about the way shooting was prior to the shooting update. And if you guys forgot, as I had consistently heard prior to the shooting update, one game you were shooting great, 7 for 8, 8 for 8, and the very next game you went 1 or 2 for 8. That was a lot of people's experience on 2K, and that had nothing to do with a skill gap. That was 2K and Mike Wang playing God over shooting. The way in which Mike Wang decided to make shooting more difficult on 2K24 was to tune your green window. A lot of you guys may be asking, well, what does tuning mean? And the definition of tuning your green window was exactly what was missing. The 2K community never got the definition of what tuning your green window even meant. If you started shooting at a higher shooting percentage than Mike Wang tuned your green window, we didn't know if tuning meant just make it an extremely smaller, and then how much smaller, what percentage was your green window decreased. And I remind y'all, it wasn't just a decrease in your green window size. It oftentimes felt like your green window was moving through your shot meter. A lot of us will take a shot, receive a slightly early feedback, so we'll hold it just a little bit longer, only to receive a very late feedback, which is usually the case for a lot of players. So now we kind of hit one extreme and then the next extreme, so then we kind of inch it back towards the middle so we can find our green window. Well, we were never able to find that green window. That shooting slump held on strong throughout the whole game till you end up shooting 2 for 13. So now that we got that out the way, I got my irrational rant out the way, we put it on the table. What do you guys feel is a fair compromise? We already know that if you ask 2K to change something, they're going to overdo it. So if you guys feel like shooting, the update has been overdone, where is the fair compromise? How do we explain to 2K what we actually want? One day we're complaining shooting is too hard, next day we're complaining shooting is too easy. One day we're complaining about an extreme amount of latency, 2K fixes it, the 2K community wants the latency back. Where do we go from here? I ask you guys, if you have 5 minutes with the devs, what would you say to them? How do we make 2K24 great? Hopefully you guys could share your thoughts in the comment section below. Never know who's gonna watch this video. In my opinion, the last thing I want 2K to do right now is touch shooting again. I will be going live a little later on today to talk some more about this stuff. Y'all be sure to tune in. Y'all be sure to keep it locked. If you guys are tired of running with randoms and you're looking for players to run with on NBA 2K, come on out and join our Discord. We'd love to have you. The link for Discord will be in the description below. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in, and y'all be sure to keep it locked right here at AllCity Live TV, because we got a bunch more NBA 2K24 news, information, and updates coming your way. Drop a like and drop a sub on your way out. I'll catch you guys on the next video or live stream. Easy, y'all.